today we're going to show you how to do cute curls.
Today we're going to learn how to do some fun and bouncy sassy curls. Today we're going to be using this 3/4 inch curling iron. I actually took off the clamp, I unscrewed it and took it off to make it a wand. We're also going to be using this Aussie hair insurance. It's just hair protectant to keep your hair from frying from the heat. Okay, so before you start your curls, you're going to want to use this hair insurance. I just do a couple squirts and then I just brush it through their hair. I also like to do curls on second day hair. It's a little trick that I have just because it already has product in it and it's dry, and they just hold really nice when you have old product in there. Or if you don't have dirty hair, you can always just spray a little bit of gel in it before you style so that it's nice and dry by the time you want to do your curls. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to have her hair styled before I do her curls, because if you do the curls and then you start pulling from the curls, it will just take them all apart and it won't stay very well. So I style first and then curl. I then like to start down by her ear, and I'll just take a little like 1/2 inch section. It kind of depends on how tight you want your curls that day. The smaller the section, the smaller the curl. The bigger the section, the looser the curl will be. So you just grab a section that you want to curl, and then I hold my wand down, and then you always curl away from the face. And then you just go around and then you hold it for a few seconds. And then you just let it go, and there you go, you have your curl. And then next I start at the ear and then I'll go down and then up. So I like to curl the bottom first. A lot of people like to use clips. You can just get these at Sally's or Walmart or wherever, and they like to clip their hair out of the way while you curl. I've done this so many times I've found that I don't need that, but sometimes it's nice to not worry about what's around. So I usually curl it, and then I'll kind of, after it's curled on the iron, I'll kind of twist it towards the head a little bit. These are very, very hot, so watch your fingers and watch their ears, because you don't want to burn yourself or your models. So I'll just do a couple more curls and then I'm going to time lapse it. Remember, when you're doing your curls, you always curl away from the face. So I'll do about half of them, and then I'll show you what I mean by how you do the other half. Another thing when you're doing your curls is when you take a section, if you want this look, you can, but don't like flatten the hair out and then go around. Like, don't try to make it like super flat. You'll get a little bit different look. So when you get it, just kind of wrap it around, and you'll actually see how it kind of starts twisting when you go around the wand. And then you just hold it for a few seconds. Depending on the hair, you'll figure out how long you need to hold it for it to stay nice and neat. Okay, now that I have half of her hair done, I'm going to start doing the other half. You can see that all these curls are turning this way. So now that I start on this next half, I'm going to start taking pieces. I'm going to start curling the opposite way. For some reason her hair on the bottom, like the underneath hair, doesn't tend to curl as well as the top hair, so we have to hold it for a couple extra seconds. Alright, and then I'll let you see how I finish it. Alright, so now we're all done with our cute and bouncy curls. We like to sometimes spray a little bit of hairspray in it when we're done, just to give it a little bit extra hold. Don't do too much, because if it gets too wet, it will weigh down the curls and they won't be as bouncy. And there you go. You got our fun bouncy curls. Alright, there you have them. Here's your perfect, cute, sassy curls. Alright, here's the final spin.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe and follow us on Instagram.